We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Throwing here, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Come on, set. Set.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Check, smack.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1. Glove. And this one is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Ready?
Here we go with Williams. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you get the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Love now. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be... It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for LA. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Love looking to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
32.
Stafford on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
3rd down and 13.
32.
Now it's the backup Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A little bit of 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past.
And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving. They're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Williams to begin things, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw is Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And Stafford going to change it up here.
Hey, 5-0! Middle. 10.
2nd and 13. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Big 20. 59.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
70 range.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third down and 10.
70 Lions.
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. George Kittle, 32 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
22.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11.
Again, it's Stafford. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
50-50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Purdy from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7 from the 20. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Omaha, ready move.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. Zero.
On first down, Stafford here. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 46, here's second and 9. Now it's Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
In motion left, the tight end. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Purdy. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Throwing here, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's got room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Purdy looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.